Hey, happy Poetry Friday, and here I am at SEYA Book Fest, and I'm with amazing poet Ellen Hagan, and I'm so excited to meet you. This has been awesome. But
Thank you.
would you mind reading one of your poems for us?
Absolutely. Okay, it's so good to be here. And I'm going to read Things to Tell Araceli. When Araceli is born, we will tell her the story of her namesake. Her great-grandmother died of pneumonia so young, her deep black hair tied up tight, childlike face. Married to Dominador Alvarez Flores, who died at war, but no one found his body, and so his ghost could be floating through the islands, could not even be a ghost. We will tell her of the warrior dance from the Philippines, stories I have not yet heard, but we will learn them and tell them. Her pop will tell her stories of how she became, her Filipino, Assyrian, Irish, Italian, German self. Her a mix of lands and places she will travel, names, addresses she will unfold. We will tell her of Hebron, Indiana, Chicago blues, the Midwest and Flornese, her great-grandmother dead now, and the way she sat tall and striking at the counter in the old photos. World War II and how the soldiers, when they come back changed. Ghosts of themselves. They come back with bullet hole wounds, lost limbs that ache when it rains, ghost limbs. We'll tell her of Paul and Miriam, whose name she too will carry, Miriam Araceli, of the Kentucky hills, of the villages in the Philippines, of the Irish Green Spring, of the dust-marked Middle East, of the carrier of all things. Of salty fried cornbread and grape leaves, of sweet empanadas and homemade ravioli at the kitchen table in Dumont, New Jersey, of adobo and fresh garlic, cilantro, oregano, and Guinness. Beer and consumption, tell her of government jobs spent hours and hours, jobs in the factories, bourbon surveyor of all things. Teach her to taste slowly, consider her face, her hair, the ghost limbs of her own. Teach her language and how to weave stories like heavy woolen things, meant to hold, meant to encompass, envelop, enclose, take in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Happy Poetry Friday.
Thank you. Happy Poetry Friday.